Hey, good afternoon, everybody. Joe De Gregorio checking in with y'all on this Sunday afternoon, and still keeping an eye on what's happening off to our west. A resident Southwest Louisiana storm chaser, John Rains, he's trying to make his way back through that muck over there in East Texas, and he's had one hell of a week of chasing. So, um, got a lot of pictures and videos that I'll share when we get time. But for now, uh, what we're seeing right here is some of what will eventually develop into an MCS and then punch its way into the state overnight and early morning hours and into mid late morning before it exits sometime after lunch uh, in the Mississippi and Alabama from there. It should weaken as it starts to slide through there, but we'll get to the model here in a second. But despite just a marginal risk for severe weather tomorrow, I think this thing's going to catch a lot of people off guard. And it's just my spidey sense has been tingling about it, and um, we're going to go take a look at that real quick because there's been some consistency thus far and a lot of the data that I'm seeing. But right now, what I'm going to show you is for tomorrow, the ERO shows all of central and south Louisiana under a slight risk for flash flooding or excessive rainfall, as they call it now. Um, Torrential rainfall will be occurring with any of these storms that come running through here tomorrow, uh, in addition to uh, the blob, as I'm going to call it, instead of weather speak. We try to make it more understandable. So, because that's what a lot of people say. Well, look at that blob on radar. Well, it could be a blob that might slap you upside the back of the head. It is what it is. You know how Mother Nature is. So she does what she wants, when she wants, how she wants. And so, moving right along, we'll jump over here to tomorrow's outlook. Again, Storm Prediction Center just targeting the entire region with a marginal risk. So we'll see. Even if we don't go under a watch, whether it be a severe thunderstorm or tornado watch, sometime tonight or in the overnight hours, uh, this thing's still probably going to be packing quite a punch to it. Um, how much energy it still has by the time it gets into southeast Louisiana, that remains to be seen. But from southwest Louisiana, central Louisiana, eastward into Acadiana, eyes open. All right, so let's turn all the radar and watches and warnings and all that good stuff off and turn storm reports off. So I'll slide this over here a little bit. It's best if you turn your device sideways to watch. So anyhow, let's go to 10 p.m. tonight. Now I'm using an 18-hour HRRR model, um, the 21Z, as of this time recording. But I'm gonna go. Let's see, it's 6:25 right now. So let's go to 7 o'clock. See what it looks like. Not too bad of a representation, but we're gonna start that at the 3-hour mark and go through the 18-hour loop through 10 a.m. tomorrow morning. Just let this load up for a second and we'll see what we see. So you see this thing coming racing. You see all those turquoise and white uh, bullseyes in there. Very intense storms. I wouldn't doubt that we get upgraded to a slight risk when the update comes out tonight. Um, May do an evening update too, but we'll see. Regardless, torrential rainfall is going to be following with this, and the HRRR has kind of come in to somewhat of an agreement to what the graph model was showing. Uh, the TV folks were showing some graphics, and looks like the timing is backing off now. So uh, by 10 a.m., it's in Lafayette on approach into the Baton Rouge metro area in southeast Louisiana. Has already cleared the Lake Charles area, but I want to stress, give an hour or two either side of these times, because it could slow down more, or it could speed up. Just depends on how all this plays out. And if you take a look up here, you can see we're getting nailed with the worst of it down here. So a lot of very intense cells being depicted in here. As far as, let's see, that's at the 18-hour mark. Let's go to the 18-hour and see if it shows anything worth noting. So potential 55, 56, 57 miles per hour. So some of this stuff, and especially offshore, uh, the HRRR here of late has been underplaying wind gusts quite a bit. All depends on where the energy focus is at as this thing comes roaring through here overnight and into tomorrow morning. So uh, we'll see what happens. As far as total precipitation out 18 hours out, at least from this point, we're seeing bullseyes of 1 to 3 inches. Further north, you're seeing swaths of 5, 6 inches. Uh, Zoom in here through Rose Pine, Leesville, up through Simpson, over through Elizabeth, down close to Oberlin, there in Allen Parish there. Some 3 and 4, potentially 5-inch bullseyes in that area. Jennings, Welch, around 3 inches. And this is going to fall in a short amount of time. So, is what it is. See over here in East Texas, look at that, they're 11 inches, 10 inches, Jasper, Woodville, areas of extreme East Texas. So for now, we just need to play it by ear and see how this is all going to play out. I suggest you make sure that you have multiple ways to get severe weather alerts. Do yourself a favor, get up a little early, or earlier than usual. If you live in southeast Louisiana, especially Baton Rouge metro area, check the weather. I may or may not be on at that time of morning. It just depends on what time I finally get to sleep. Here lately, I hadn't been sleeping too well, so 2, 3 o'clock in the morning. We'll see what happens as we go through the night. Anywho, ensure you have multiple ways to get weather alerts. If you have loose, lightweight objects, patio umbrellas, etc., chairs, go ahead and fold them up, put them up next to the house, or lay the umbrellas down. And just to be better safe than sorry, because I just, the spidey sense is tingling with this, and I think it's going to be a little more robust than what some people are thinking. So with that said, be ready overnight into tomorrow morning. I'm going to continue to monitor, and we'll see what happens from there. So this is just a short video. I'm going to put it on YouTube, and then I'll share the link to the YouTube on the pages. And this way, you guys, make sure you get over to the YouTube channel, hit that free subscribe button, notifications bell, select all notifications, and like and share the video. So quicker we can get to a certain criterion that's met, quicker I can quit going live on Facebook. So, and more we can do our thing on YouTube. So with that said, y'all have a good rest of your Sunday. Be ready for the overnight and the early morning hours tomorrow morning. We'll talk to you later.